Georgia sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. And when you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control... Emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's got it and still on his feet. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Stribling. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, they blocked the kick.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense takes matters into its own hands. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Creates a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Finds his man. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Catch in the middle, it's Haas. Made a defender miss. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hope.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. With the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw, it's Grant. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far. And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And you wonder if that... going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Flips it out on the screen. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. They've got the screen set up. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. The Bulldogs get enough for the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And the offense had the look they liked. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size and because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
The kick is on its way. He'll try to feel the putt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Bell. They'll immediately call timeout.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Stockton. Scrambling away. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Big fella moving. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Yankee Blue! Down! Go!
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He wants to take the top off. Makes a grab down the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into a shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Rebels will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for a gap, it's Frazier. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Turning on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The short hands, it's Branch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
The Dogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. firing to the right, complete. And they will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Lee. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field and game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south. And
hauls it in the 1st down and more. Can't quite cross the green to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
A 1st down run in the red zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Running back searching for a hole. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under...
Just beat him the stiff arm, and he's running free. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the...
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jess.
It's a running room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they prove, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. They showed that here today, dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Finds a tight end. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room.